Hello, everybody. Today we're going to talk about positive thinking. Um, don't let suspicions go in your head, go crazy. Instead of communicating by yelling, communicate with a low tone voice. We're going to learn all that today. Okay. Um, I just want to remind you of I'm making orders for the candles. I have nine candle orders um, from people. I'm going to be doing that tonight at the midnight hour so we can put blessings into the candles and everything else. Two people one has bought 4 candles, the other one has bought 5 candles and everything, and the powers to be have been blessing them. Also, too, I have sent out my bracelets that I've made. Several people have ordered, like 3 people have ordered. 2 of them have ordered the Orisha bracelet, and the other one was a regular $7 bracelet. Okay, and one goes to California, Michigan, and the other one is in Las Vegas, which is cool. I'm branching out. I'm doing good, but I'm not rich or anything, enough to pay the bills, and that's a blessing in itself. Think positive, positive phrases, positive, positive, positive. Okay. I also too been telling people if you run a business and you don't have an occupational license, please get one, because so it can cover your butt in sales. It can cover your butt because some people, you could, like, for instance, say that you dealt with automobiles to recycle and scrap and everything else, and you buy an automobile for $50 off of somebody, and come to find out it was someone else's automobile. I don't want you getting in trouble with the law or anything like that, because he did an unscrupulous act for him to earn the 50, and you're going to end up in trouble because you got the automobile, you scrapped it and everything else. Well, the thing is, okay, if you have an occupational license, and of course you have the slip that goes with the car and everything else, all the important paperwork, you are covered. Okay. People out there want to rip you off dealing with business and everything else. People think everything is for free. For instance, there was a certain female that was talking on Facebook about someone doing a boohoo thing, saying that they didn't have no clothes for their child, they didn't have this or that. And come to find out, this woman has her nails done, her hair done, this, and this, and that, and wanted the stuff for free. We didn't get it for free or anything. Fine. If you need help and you don't have nothing at all, fine. But if you're out there just to get free stuff and everything, that is truly wrong. Okay? Because the next person that comes along might need the help, and you are out there scamming or hustling. Okay? Also, too, I noticed in the state of Louisiana, too, everyone wants something for free. Okay? And the thing is, it doesn't work that way, because we have to survive as much as you do. Okay? I tell my clients that run a business or make things or create things or whatever, okay? Make it at an economical price, but in the long run, make sure you make a profit. Okay? Also, look for wholesalers, look for things that wholesalers that want. For instance, with me, okay? I do a special craft, and this is dealing with spiritual beads and made out of certain wood, made out of certain things, okay? And the holy tree and everything else, okay? When I pray over them and everything else. The Orisha is 15 because that is special beads, okay? And the thing is that I have to make a profit, but in the long run, it's helping you more. Okay, so you look at it. And then one lady told me one day, well, those are those long candles and everything else, but you don't know what I do with those candles. I pray over them, I oil them, I bless them with dye, twirly dye. I also do worshiping over the candles and let them lay overnight in special stones and everything else. And then when I sell it to my client, it's blessed and everything else. And I only sell them for 10. You can go anywhere else and everything, get spiritual candles. And I'm not meaning the ones in the store with the saints on them or anything. But if you go to a voodoo place or whatever, you're spending more than $10, okay? There's other candles that are thicker, that light longer and everything. My candles, they burn for 4 hours and they do very well, okay? And they help people if they have an altar or anything like that, okay? I also do the classes like I told you in my other video. If you want to learn, okay, if you want to do it right, you join my classes, okay? I'm not going to beg you or anything, but don't call me up and asking all these questions and everything else, because I don't have time to sit on the phone for an hour, 2 hours or whatever, because I'm holding up my phone, which clients are trying to get in, or the messenger or whatever. I'll get back to you. I'll ask you your questions. I'm always there. Okay? Just don't be greedy. Okay? Some people don't want to change because they want the attention. They want all this attention and attention. But the thing is, if you don't change, you're going to end up the same way you are. There's a lot of people out there that always being negative, thinking negative. Okay, for instance, okay, my ex Alex, okay, had so much potential in him that he could have been anything he wanted, okay. And the thing is, okay, I know I use him as an example because I know that he could do so good, okay? So good, okay, in his life, all right? He tried so many times to get a CDL license and everything, and I told him, keep on doing it. No matter what. If it's 3 times the charm, fine. Do not give up. Just keep on going. That is positive thinking. Okay, he did it, he got it. Now he works for the post office, okay, as a contractor, which he makes positive money. He's living a positive life of working, okay. Other demons he has to deal with, all right. But the main thing, okay, he could achieve. He could think positive and achieve, okay. Like I tell my son, he can achieve. He's a very smart boy and everything else. He can achieve whatever he wants. Just like Desiree. Desiree is, I don't count her as disabled, but she is. She has a plate in her head. She has ADHD, ADD, and ODD. Okay? And these are 3 dysfunctions that go with her. But I tell her never to give up or anything. I give her books. Her stepmother gives her books, okay, to read. We work together. We don't work against each other. We don't do anything negative, okay? All right? I respect her. She respects me, okay? And I work with her dad also, how to discipline her, how to make her right when she's bad, and everything else, okay? Positive thinking. No yelling, no hitting, no nothing, okay? And she's doing well. She reads her books and everything else. Like I told her father, some children don't like certain foods because they don't know what's in it. So I told him and her that if she goes and talks to her grandmother from India and everything, because she's down visiting at his home, his mom from India, and she cooks all these Indian dishes, and Desiree wasn't eating them, okay? But if she cooks it and teaches her how to cook it, she will know what it is and she will eat it. Well, we did it. It was a test. She ate it. Now she wrote down the recipe, and now she's going to send it to Mommy when she comes home. When she comes home August 2nd. Okay? She's going to, when her grandparents from India come back from Niagara Falls, okay, they're going to take a roadside trip to Colorado, the Grand Canyon, and all that. And they're going to be back before she goes sees Meghan Trainor in concert. Everything is going to go good for her because she achieved, she was positive, and she's getting gifted. Okay? Well, her daddy also set up books for her to complete assignments dealing with education, math, reading, and everything, so she won't forget when she goes back to school. Each assignment that she does, she makes $2, $3, $5, and everything. And when she saves all that money and achieves all that reward, she can go to Walmart and get a gift instead of her daddy just buying. So she won't manipulate. Positive thinking. Okay? She's doing very well. We work together on the technique and everything else. Because there's children out there that want $119 worth of a sneaker, okay, when the parent's paycheck is only $200 and something every 2 weeks. Okay? You let your child earn. Okay? Do chores, make a chart, do this, do that. But it's positive thinking. Okay? Also, too, I deal with a lot of single moms. I deal with a lot of moms that are married and they go through this boredom and everything. So they start yelling at their mate. They start doing this. They start doing that. Okay? And the thing is, you're not going to get anywhere. If you get bored and you start venting out at your mate, you need to sit down and talk to him, okay? Or talk to her and tell them what's going on with your day. Not raging. Because you're not going to get anywhere, and then your mate's going to get pissed off at you. It works both ways, okay? Even dealing with the spiritual world, you have to have an open mind. You have to be positive. And the thing is, I love skeptics. I always did, and I always will. Because I can teach them and make them see things differently, which is a positive thing, okay? I make all these items and everything to achieve what I need to achieve. I also have a ministry. So I ask people out there, and I don't get responses sometimes, because I know other people don't have. But I start a drive. I always start a drive. If you can release, get rolls of paper towels or items in the house that people need or whatever, I do a ministry of that. And I need to I need to have other people help me so I can collect the stuff. So if someone in dire straits needs it and everything, I'll have it. Okay. Like people that have lost their homes to fire or anything like that. Okay. I like to have outlets that if people would help. Also, too, I have to ask, my little girl grows out of things so fast and everything else, and I don't have much money or whatever, but I do what I can. I'm asking you out there. I have a 10-year-old daughter that she wears a size 16 in shirts, large, for little girls, and she wears a lot of stretchy pants. She's 10 years old. She kind of a little bit chunky. Um, if you can come across any, or anyone that's giving away, you can just message me and we take it from there. Um, I can always help you just like you can help me. Okay? It's almost like the bartering system. All right? That's positive too. Working with the community. All right? Also too, if people out there also um would help each other in a way of positive thinking instead of tearing them down or anything like that, it'll work out good. It'll work out good too, because people are always thinking negative about things. And for instance, like see, my mom, God bless her soul, she's still living, but I still say God bless her soul and everything. She motivated us. I mean, mostly all the females in my family have college degrees. All right. My sister, she working on her master's. My other one is bachelor's. My niece is licensed from the state as a hairstylist, and she's going back into school for massage therapy because she's opening up a business. Achieve. Okay? Something so simple you can make in your house can become a conglomerate of a business. You just have to work on it. I have another client. Her name is Heather. Okay, and I'm proud of her. She just has to work on some things. But the thing is, she makes tires out of beautiful things. Okay? She got an order to make a turtle out of the tires so the kids can play on it or whatever, use it as a design. She also has a seesaw, a seat that she can make, and all that. If you're interested, message me and I'll connect you with her. Okay? She's building a business. Instead of being bored at home and doing nothing, she decided to design. Her husband got her a Zaza, whatever it's called, and helped her out and everything. Always support your mate, no matter what. Okay? If he's trying to achieve something and he wants your attention, help him. Help him achieve, just like you. He will, if he's a good man, he would help you achieve whatever you need to do. There's people out there that sell Thrive, Avon, all that, and everything. I don't I don't personally deal with them, that business and everything else, okay? Because it's a big conglomerate already. See, me, I make my own business of what I do, just like Heather makes her business of what she does. It's her own. She's her own president, just like I'm my own. Okay, I don't have people telling me what to do or whatever. I do what I know. Okay, you work at a job. Okay, you're working for another business and you're making them rich. Okay, but some people can't work on their own. Some people can't build a business. So they rather work for somebody else. There's different ways, there's different things. Nothing bad to it, nothing bad. Me, the reason I run my own business, I used to work in the medical field for 10 years, in the fast food industry for so long. I worked all these jobs. I worked in the factories and everything else. I did all that. Okay? But when I got sick and everything else, I started to slow down. And when I had Desiree and everything, I worked and everything, I couldn't handle it anymore. I was almost falling asleep at the job. Then I found out I had sleep apnea. My legs were swollen, they were hurting, my feet were real bad. And other people would say, well, I would still work and everything. But when you have congested heart failure and you die 3 times, something's telling you to slow down. And I did. I slowed down. I went into the ministry, got my ministry certificate, started marrying people, started doing my readings and everything. I still did my readings at my jobs. I helped a lot of people. I still did that. But the main thing now, I can't even hardly do anything. I mean, I'm out and about doing things as errands, but you don't see me pushing a big load or doing something or whatever. I do my beads, I do my candles, I do everything. Just taking a trip and everything almost killed me. Okay? Then they found out I had another blood clot in my leg. Okay? The one in my lungs dissolved. Now there's another one. Now I'm going to be taking blood thinners for the rest of my life. Okay? My weight, I fluctuate, but when I get my iron infusions, blood infusions, and everything, it just blows me up and everything. So it takes one day at a time, and what I have to do. I got sleep apnea, asthma, bronchitis. My lungs are not. I have to take steroids. I have to take all that. But it don't keep me down. I think positive. I help my people. I help everybody. I do what I can. I don't sleep in the bed. I get up. And the thing is, I want to get up so the devil will say, hey, she's up. Watch out. That's how you need to have your attitude. Okay? I know there's people that get down on their backs, their legs are hurting them and everything else. Don't give up. Push forward. People say, how can I? Sweetie, push forward. Because the thing is, if you don't move around or anything, your life is going to get worse. Your health is going to get worse. If you keep on slowing down, your life is going to get worse. And your health. I've seen people be lively and everything, then be put in the nursing home, and they're there to die. Because they don't get out of bed. Or some of the nurses' aides don't do range of motion with them. Or anything like that. The body dies. Because it breaks down and everything else. Do not give up. Have positive thinking. Get rid of the strongholds in your life. People out there that give up so bad on rehabs so they can stop drinking and stop doing drugs and everything. They want to go back out and do what they know best. How are you going to survive in life if you keep on doing drugs and you're drinking? You think life's a big party, but it's not. The thing is that you have to realize that the only way you're going to stop is when you die. Okay? Because other people that are in the rehab centers and everything, they're trying to motivate themselves. And I know withdrawal from alcohol and pills and everything else is hard. But you are taking all this, you're detoxing, and you're taking this all out of your body. Just like a person that's bitter, just like a person that's hateful, okay? They need to step back and forgive and start detoxing their soul, okay? You need to detox your soul. Your bitterness, your hatred, you break that chain. And I hear today, one of Billy's friends that used to work at Captain D's in Woodlands, and also worked at the Woodlands nursing home, is missing. The thing is that what I felt and everything is that she's running from something. She's running from a male. And the thing is, it could be dealing with her past, dealing with her ex-husband, because he wasn't right in his mind and everything. So I want you to pray for her. Also, too, if she was connected to a Keisha Brown, okay, there can be a situation in there. She might be in the jails, or she might be around the area where Keisha Brown was arrested. Okay? So just look out. Just look out for that. Okay? That's what I get so far and everything. That's what I get. Also too, I told everybody that that I will start doing readings of one card for 2 signs every time. Yesterday was Aries and Taurus. Okay. The next one is dealing with Cancer, and dealing with another sign that is that would be very, very considerate, very like a Cancer, a Leo. The Cancer and the Leo, they're so opposite. And the thing is, Leo is very can be very arrogant in ways. So pretty soon I'll be doing the reading for Cancer and Leo. If I skip the sign or whatever, I will get to it. Okay? The main thing to positive thinking. For example, today. You woke up today, everything got thrown at you at once. Went to work, machine wasn't working, truck broke down, whatever. Okay? Do you ever think it's a test? Do you ever think it's a test from him up above to see if you can pass it? It's like a saying, and everyone probably knows it, that God wouldn't give you what you cannot handle. Okay? You may not have no money. You may not be going through, you might not have no financial. You might not can't find a job. Different things like that. Make your opportunities. Make your opportunities for you. You're not going to find a job sitting on the couch. You're not going to find a job worrying about transportation. Get a job that's close to you. Some people are picky. Oh, I'm not going to work at a fast food. Or I'm not going to work at a dollar store. But you know something? You work somewhere, you get somewhere. It's a start. It's a start. What's going to happen if food stamps and everything decide for you to go job searching so you can keep your food stamps? Or you can keep whatever you need to keep. Okay? The thing is that things are going to change and you're going to have to change with it no matter what. So you have to think positive in what you do. Positive thinking. Getting back to my ex, Alex, okay? If he thought positive about things and told the truth about things and worked on every little thing that he could work on, okay? And if he was 100% father, 100% provider, 100% in what he did, instead of being focused everywhere else, and he didn't want to listen to anybody, okay? He just wanted to listen to himself, and he never got the job done. He was a procrastinator, last-minute situation. He was an Aquarius, okay? The thing is, all that negativity that he's been through in life, from being born to now, okay? He can walk away from it and start over. There was people in his life, every time he wanted to start a business, wanted to do something, they would talk him down or be negative to him. Shoot. If you get adopted and your parents told you, your adopted parents tell you, well, we only wanted your brother, we didn't want you. You being rejected all your life. Is that positive input? No, it isn't. If you're getting talked down to in a negative way, then you're going to live life a negative way. Okay? And the things he has done in his life, he's going to have to face it. But the thing is, he has to get rid of his demons, get rid of the past, what he's been through, and walk on and move on. He had positive people in his life, but he bit the hand that fed him. And one of them was me. The thing is that people out there, they talk down, they reject people and everything. Because you look different, you dress different, you believe in different things and everything. Stop the judging. Stop the rejection. How many times have you used somebody? How many times have you talked people down? How many times that you used a female and everything, then all of a sudden you didn't want nothing to do with them? You're rejecting that person. Why in the world would you hurt somebody that put his or her heart and soul into you? There's people out there that manipulate people because they use their health issues and everything else to manipulate, to get what they want. And people feel sorry for them and everything else. Okay? The thing is, I'm a mother of 3 children. My second child is with his dad. The 2 that I have is my oldest son, EJ, and my daughter, Desiree. Okay? The thing is, my son was kidnapped at 2 years old. Have not seen him or anything. They talk negative about me to him and everything else. But the thing is, I pray positive for all of them, for them to do the right thing. And I say, God has a plan. And I leave it like that. And the ones that help them and everything, I pray for them to do the right thing, because karma will come. And that's how I looked at it. I never got any help or anything. I did what I did. I did what I did to look for them. I searched. I did everything in my power. Okay, to do. And the thing is, if you have money, they'll find them and everything, and they'll work. But when you don't have money, you are nothing. And this is how the world acts or reacts. Okay? But I take a negative situation and turn it into a positive situation. Okay? Every day, I'm not taking a video to see myself talk. Okay? I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you realize that there's positive energy out there. Your life is not a negative issue. It's a positive issue. Things might get you down because you're not making enough money, you're stretching, you're doing this, you're doing that. But if you're changing your image, you're changing different things in your life, okay? Instead of sitting on the couch and waiting for God to throw a bag of money at you, it's not going to work that way. Okay? The spiritual world does not work that way. You help a little bit and God will help you too. Things are not handed to you unless you're blessed. Okay? What you do unto others will come back to you. If you bless somebody, you give somebody, or anything like that. For instance, yesterday, I went to the dollar store, and there was a child, and there was the aunt or something, and they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough money, just enough to get a couple of cans of food to do for supper, and little things like that, to make a meal. The little kid wanted candy, okay, and he took pennies and coins out of his little wallet, and the cashier counted it and everything else. There was a long line and everything, and people are just watching this, and not doing anything. Not doing anything at all. And Billy was in front of me. She wasn't paying attention. She was tired from work. And I'm watching all this and everything. And God turned around and put it in my heart. And he says, Cynthia, can you help this family? Sure. I obey you. I took $1 out of my pocket because he just needed $1. Put it on the thing, gave it to him. And you know what that little boy said? Thank you so much. And his eyes cried and everything. There's people out there worse than us. And they don't make money. And they're working and they don't have a dime to put together. And I'm crying now because there's people out there way poor. And they're not having meals or anything like that. That's what I do. I help people. I go through the ministries. I do what I can. But I can't do this alone. I can't. So remember, when you're out there cooking for your family and everything else, and you have extra food, and you know someone has no food or anything, like a neighbor or somebody, okay? Please save that food and make a plate and give it to that person. It's a thought. It's positive thinking and everything. Because God wants you to help them. How would you like it if and I'm not putting guilt on you or anything. How would you like it if your child didn't have no food and you didn't have no money to get nothing, and you've been there, you've done that, okay? You need to think positive, because there's people out there worse than you. And stop being hateful and stop being judgmental. You need to stand with God, and you need to stand and do things. And there's many beliefs out there that help people, but they're always getting judged also. So stop the judging, okay? There's women getting murdered and everything in Louisiana, especially in Leesville, okay? There's so many of domestic violence and everything else. And people just stand by and watch. It's terrible. It's terrible. The thing is, you need to understand that there's a lot of people out there that need your help. And there's a lot of people out there that are materialistic and they don't even help. So when you sit down to dinner tonight, you pray for somebody to hope they get a meal, to hope they get clothes on their back, and everything else. Every day I go through my child stuff. I go through things that I don't need anymore. People donate stuff to us and everything, and if someone needs it, we give it. If someone's asking for something that they really need, I would go and call around or ask around if they have it. It was like one family member, and not family member, but a struggling mother, just divorced, had no money, started waitressing at the Mexican restaurant next to Walmart and everything. Her kids were in school. One kid was in school, the other one just got out of jail and wasn't working or anything, was looking for a job. And the thing is, they didn't have a microwave and certain things. So the money I made from reading cards and selling my jewelry, my son and my son and Billy went to Walmart and bought the microwave for the family. The thing is that I'm not doing this to brag of what I do. I'm just doing this to make people see, no matter what, if you have enemies or whatever, they judge you and everything else, you take a positive light to it. I have a lot of haters out there. And the thing is, you can judge me all you want. And like I said, I always will love you, no matter what. The ones that have hurt me, men or women, I forgive you. I'm out there and I'm happy and I moved on. And everything else. I just want you to get your lives right. And everything. So the main thing of this, you need to be positive. And when I get paid for that little boy's candy and everything else so he can have something to remember, and to know that someone cares out there for him, no matter what. He smiled and he said, "Thank you." And you know what I said? "God bless you." To know that God loves him and hasn't forgotten him. Little kids are so precious. They are precious and they're learning every day. If you fill their heart with positivity instead of putting them down every day because they're bad, or you're putting them down because you had a bad day, or you're putting them down because the one that you can't stand is their dad, and you're putting them down because they're part of their dad. It's not right. And stop using your kid as a pawn in life. I know plenty of mothers that use their children as pawns, even when they're sick, so she can get money and money and money. It doesn't work that way. Okay? It does not work that way. And you know, it's going to slap you in the face in the long run. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be miserable in marriage. You're going to be miserable in everything. And the thing is, too, there's other people out there that are walking in denial. The truth will come. And when the truth comes, it's going to slap you in the face. More ways than one. I'm not afraid to show my tears because I cry every day for what people go through. It's called a wail. And when you're emotional and you're an empath and everything, you feel people's pain, no matter what. I'm a vessel for people, and if they can't cry, I cry for them. So you all need to think positive, start helping people, start doing what you can. You can help them once, just don't enable them. You can work two ways. Don't enable them. Make yourself stronger. Because the main thing about you and everything else, everything's going to work out for the best for you. And the thing is, you're going to get more things done, accomplished. You're going to be blessed when you think positive. Okay? You will lose weight. You would do everything. When you're happier, you're healthier. When you're depressed, forget it. You gain weight and everything else. And the thing is like I'm trying to tell you, always pay it forward. Always help somebody, no matter what. And the thing is like I tell everybody, if they have extra sheets, blankets, hygiene stuff, also paper towels, toilet paper, things like that, non-perishable food, non-perishable stuff that they don't need, that they have stocked up in their closets for 50 years and everything, and you want to pass it on, you can give it to my ministry or anybody else's ministry. People come to me and they're in domestic violence situations or anything like that, and I can always help them. Okay? I do it person to person. I go out to the community. I'm not a big conglomerate church. I'm just one person in everything. And what I do with the cards and everything, I help my family, plus I help others. Okay? I don't make that much or anything, but it's enough to survive to a point and move on and help others. Also, I don't keep it just for humans. I also help the fur babies also. I'm an animal lover also, as you can see when people come to my house. I have 5 cats. and you don't smell it in my house or anything like that. They're well behaved, everything, and they're all rescues. Okay? I've had 2 cats for 3 years. They've been fixed. And I had 3 other cats that I rescued, and they wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for me and Billy. The thing is, I think God keeps me living to help others and everything else. And when it's my time to go, it'll be my time to go. But I love yous all, and we're going to go to the cards for Cancer and Leo and everything. And let's see what the cards say and everything else. I'm just going to turn away a little bit, and I'm going to get the cards over here. And we're going to, they've been shuffled already. And we're going to pick out the card. And it's called Illusion of Success. Okay? Cancers and Leos. Illusion. Okay? Illusion of success. With Cancers, Leos, and Cancer and Leos, yous are very creative, artistic. You can run a business. You can do a lot of positive things. But you need to put your heart and soul into it and stop lollygagging. Okay? You can do a lot of things. Cancers can be very passionate people about things and everything. You need to do bigger and better things in your life instead of sitting on the couch and wondering. Okay? Water gives you energy because you are the crab. Okay? And the thing is, with cancers and everything else, they can live long lives if they stop and realize who really loves them. Okay? They can be very business oriented. They love to travel. They love to shop. They love to do a lot of things. Okay? Dealing with relationships and everything else, you need to put your stuff on the table and tell them how it is, how you want it, and everything else. You have to be very, very aggressive in certain things that are in your life. Leos, stop being so flamboyant. Okay? Stop worrying about your looks all the time. If you did more production on other things instead of your looks and everything, because you can do all the makeup you can do whatever you want. Males also, you can do whatever style you want and everything else, because the long run, there's someone in your life that will just love you for you, not how flamboyant you are, or a pedestal person, or a person just to wear on the arm and everything else. They love you for who you are. I'm not saying be raggedy and everything else, but be presentable, but don't be over flamboyant, okay? Because you will alienate a lot of people. Also, some Leos are manipulators, okay? They're like their way or the highway, okay? It doesn't work that way either, okay? Leo the lion, that's what they represent. The lion, the king of the jungle, okay? That's where they get their attitude from. You're not a king if you're not a king if you don't rule your people right, okay? If you don't respect people and you manipulate people and everything, and the thing is, Leos always leave bad taste in other people's mouths. Okay? Leos also leave around debt everywhere. Okay? They leave around, they don't pay their bills or anything like that. It's very rare for a Leo to have all her bills paid or or anything like that. Okay? They manipulate, they live off of other people. Okay? Cancers, they're flaky. Some of them are. They are indecisive. They don't know what they want in life. They can be in a relationship, but be talking on the phone with someone else. Okay? So watch it. Okay? Also, too, with Leo, they need to get back into nature. That's where their energy is, earth, all that. Okay? This is the illusion of success. So you are so close to success, but you're not quite there. Okay? Dealing with finances and everything else, you're not quite there. Okay? Leos can be gold diggers, or they can have a lot of gold diggers around them. Okay? They think if they marry somebody that has money or claims to have money and everything else, then all of a sudden it goes downfalls and everything, and they're carrying the pitch. Their relationship can be strong and everything else, but the main thing is that everything else will be for you. Okay? So focus, keep a positive perspective, and do bigger and better things in life. Okay? So Leo and Cancer, you need to step up to the plate, do what you have to do, and do more bigger and better things. You have a great day.